Hey folks, Robert H here. I want to share a trade on PAGS I took today, PAGS. But before we get into that, I just want to show you guys something ridiculous here on PTCT. So I traded this yesterday, and today it sold off really hard. This is a big sell-off. This is like $9, and I saw it doing a bear flag here. I was going to get in on a new 5-minute low, which would mean this entry right here. But as soon as I was about to hit the button, I squeezed up like 50 cents. I was like, whoa, okay, this thing, it might not be ready yet. I was like, okay, I'm going to try to get in on the very next candle. And as soon as that candle opened, I went to hit the hotkey, and the price was like 43.25. The spread was probably 20-30 cents. I thought to myself, okay, I can manage this. I'll just take a smaller size because I saw this target down here at 39.87. Anyways, I went to hit the hotkey, and based on the volatility and the spread, I got filled at 42.87, which is 50 cents from where I had intended to. So that was scary stuff, but quickly we sold off, and I was able to take some profit before it reversed here on this little maneuver it did. Anyways, right now it's trading at like $35 or something. So the sell-off it continues. It's very ugly right now, minus 25%, and it's on SSR. Anyways, I thought I'd show you guys that. It's just an example of, high spreads, volatility. Even if you have hotkeys that have a tolerance, it's not always going to save you if the stock is just really choppy. So on to PEGS. So PEGS at the open, it was a potential orb candidate, but I didn't take it. I didn't like how it was moving up and down. It was really choppy. I was watching this last sale price line. It was just all over the place as it was forming the candle. As you can see, anyone who tried to take it on this orb here, they got bounced off 27.32 pretty hard. So what I saw it come back up, squeeze the shorts, and go back down. And I decided to short it when it lost VWAP here. I got a pretty bad fill. And it faked me out, and I got stopped out here. I took I covered before, or right when it hit VWAP, even though my stop was a little bit above VWAP. I said, this thing's probably reversing, which it did, and kind of created this upward channel. And normally when I get faked out the first time on a VWAP false breakout, especially on a stock that's relatively weak like PAGS was this morning, I tell myself, okay, that's a fake out. Other people got caught in that. Watch it for a second entry. But this time, rather than waiting for the first candle to open below VWAP, wait for the second candle to open below VWAP, which would have been this one here. So it lost VWAP here, this one, a little spike up. So a good entry, if you didn't get squeezed here, would have been here. And I was waiting for that move, but I was distracted watching some other garbage stock that people in the chat were calling. I think it was SRPT or something, had gapped up $80 after a halt. Yeah, that's right, $80, 80 from $100 to $180. Anyways, I missed this entry. I was kind of disappointed. It sold off all the way down to 27, and I was like waiting for a reversal. So if we just scroll this way, as you can see, I saw it putting in a bottom. It failed to make new 5-minute low, and this was a really ugly shooting star. This was kind of a doji. So it was struggling to get any lower than this 26.90. And as you can see on the 1-minute chart, it did like a triple W type of deal here. A triple bottom. So as soon as I saw it make a new 5-minute high, that was my confirmation that we were headed for a reversal. And as you can see in the 1-minute chart, this is rather bullish too. It broke above the 9 and the 20. So I went long here. My entry was 27.14, I think. Anyways, the reversal kind of stalled. It wasn't an aggressive reversal like a V reversal that I was talking about yesterday. It didn't do that. It was kind of sideways, and everyone in the chat was just saying, oh, PEG's a waste of time, a lot of haters on it. And I didn't really care for the stock. I was kind of upset that I'd missed the drip after it lost VWAP, right? And at some points I thought about getting out too, as we just went sideways here. And as you can see, I was underwater for about 15 minutes before it finally broke up. But I told myself, you know what? Not all reversals are extreme. It's not until excuse me. It's not until anyone who's short has to cover and squeeze up, and other people catch the momentum, that we really start to see the move, right? So my original stop was here. Wow, that's really large. My original stop was here. And we didn't test that, and as we got to this point here, this area, we started to come back towards my break even. I told myself, if it makes a new 5-minute low, I'm getting out, because it's probably stalling, right? And as you can see, it didn't make a new 5-minute low. It kind of just pressed onwards, And it wasn't really until here that I knew that once we broke above the 9, that I knew that the reversal, that people started having to cover and other people jumped on board. So look at the volume, double the average, whereas this one was kind of average, and on the candle I got in, it broke above the average. So those, I saw that as kind of as a signal, but not really confirmation yet, right? And then on this move, we just squeezed up and just blew everybody away. And as you can see, I just scaled out on the way up here at different levels, got to VWAP, took some off, and got to this moving average and took that off. So yeah, that's the reversal on PAGS. It was slow, really slow motion reversal. It's probably in this thing for an hour. But that one trade made my day. A lot of the mid floats weren't really moving today. It's really messy, choppy open. There's really no A1 setup. So I was really glad to have caught this right before my cutoff. My hard cutoff is 11:30. I don't like to trade after 11:30. And I got in right before that, and luckily this made my day. I was able to hit my goal. So yeah, that's an example of a reversal. Just things to look out for. Try to get you know, don't get fooled. Try to make sure that a bottom's being put in, and things like a doji or a hammer are really really good signals for that, and failure to make new lows is good for that. And then on your entry, you want to get in on a new 5-minute high, right? You don't want to just you don't want to jump the gun and get in on the doji, or you know, if it's failing to break above the doji high, because that's what other traders are looking for, right? And as you can see, the move was successful. So yeah, I'm kind of just rambling on right now, but if you look where we are right now on PAGS, it's broken up, got over the moving averages, and it's just ran away above the high of the day. So that would have been a nice trend trade to hold on to. I could have survived this little dip here because my entry was so good, but I had to run and walk away from the station. Anyways, that's the recap. Thanks for watching, guys.